Okay, here we are with another sponsored deck run, this time sponsored by Tib Troopin, and he has named his deck the Slimy Salesman. So the deck is Liang, Missile, Dog, MG, Shatterer, MLRS, and then my choice of Slingshot or Pitbull. So if I was gonna be playing on Fighting Pit every game, I would absolutely play the Slingshot. But since some games are going to be on Orbit, roughly 50% should be on Orbit, we need the mobility of the Pitbull. This deck is going to be really, really good on Fighting Pit. Fighting Pit is one of the best maps for a Fortress-style deck. And I think Orbit might be the worst in the game for this style of deck. So my deck is going to be really good on Fighting Pit and really, really bad on Orbit. So yeah, you're going to really see how much the map can affect your game plan when we play this deck. So it should be an interesting example of how much picking deck based on map actually does matter. Because a lot of people just play like a single ladder deck, and then when they go into events they play the same deck. Alright, so we're on Fighting Pit, so this is the map where our deck is actually really good. We're going to go Dogs first, see what our opponent's up to. And then our aim is going to be to try and get an MG down as quickly as possible, pretty much. So we'll see what our opponent does. He's gone War Factory, so maybe we won't go MG. We might go MLRS instead. Depends what he does. He's gone Slingshot first. I can only imagine that's a misclick. I can't think of any reason why you'd ever want to go Slingshot as your first unit. Alright, so we're going to go the MLRS. We're going to set it up. And he's gone Shatterer. Okay, I mean, this guy, I don't know what he's doing, because neither of those units are good against the units I have. We're going to set up our MLRS at the back. Take out the Shatterer, and then we'll go kill the Slingshot. And then we're going to push his Harvester. And let's get some MGs set up while we have a chance. There's an APC. Sure. I mean, that one's better against what I have, but still not good. We're going to block it, get a Harvester kill. I think we'll make a Pitbull because it's the most versatile and gives us outs to air. And then we're going to move the MLRS back so that the missiles don't spawn on it. And now if the missiles want to come up to the MLRS, they have to go nearer the MG. I actually need to move back one more tile so the MG can shoot them. And then I guess we'll make some missiles. Let's pull this back. If he wants to move in, he's going to need to move into the MG's radius. Shoot this, sorry. This needs to shoot this, that's Liang drone. And then the MG can kill these. Alright, so as you can see, this guy, to be fair, this guy didn't really know what he was doing, so not really a fair example, but you can see how the deck is extremely good on this map. The MG and the MLRS can both cover basically all of the pads, so yeah, pretty strong.
Establishing battlefield control.
Alright, so now we're on Orbit, so there should be a pretty big difference in the power level of our deck now that we're on this map. So I'm going to go Harvester first.
Building online. Unit ready.
Then I'm going to go Dogs and scout out what he's up to. So he's gone Rifles, that's pretty good for us. Get another Dog, see if he goes for lasers. Not seeing anything yet, so let's try and get MG set up. Oh, he's gone Air, that's not good for us. That means the MG isn't going to be good, so instead we're going to make Pitbull. There's some lasers, surprising. I kind of thought he was going to make an air unit after opening the air tower, but I guess not. Nope, just makes 2 lasers, alright. Could go Shatterer, could go MG. I think we're going to go Shatterer. Because the MG is so slow right now. Send the Pitbull down here. Get the Shatterer set up over here. Use the Dogs to scout incoming unit. No, they're dead. Rip Dogs. Then we're going to send a Pitbull top to guard the Shatterer because I'm kind of expecting a Banshee. No, it's an Inferno. That's pretty scary. Alright, so the Inferno kills my Shatterer. And it looks like it's going to live long enough to fire the missile. It does. That's pretty annoying. Go after his Harvester and get another Shatterer. It's just so much harder to set up properly on this map than it is on the other map. So we're going to get the Harvester kill. Get the Shatter on his lasers. There's another Inferno. Let's split up my pit bulls. Try and make sure he only gets one of them. Whoop, almost walked into it. Go kill these guys and get some more Shatterers. Alright, cool. Let's heal these guys up. We've got 3 units here, all damaged. Let's just keep charging the pads as well. Alright, let's get an MLRS and go after his Harvester. Definitely going to lose something here to the Inferno. Not a lot I can do about that. Then we might be able to kill it before it reloads. Split the pit bull so they don't get both killed at once. Alright, we do take out the Inferno. Let's just try and keep him off the map if we can. I guess another Shatterer. Let's pull the Harvester onto a pad because we've got loads of money. Alright, nice. But he's kind of locked out of the map here. He needs Inferno, but he can't afford one. Alright, this is going pretty well. We've just set up a fortress outside his spawn point so he can't avoid it. There you go, boys. That's how you build a fortress on orbit. You just do it outside their spawn point. Alright, good job, team. Get the Shatterers on the base. I think Shatterers actually have very low base damage, which is weird because most Sonic troops have good base damage. Yeah, it's not completely horrendous. Alright, good job.
You are victorious. Establishing battlefield control. Three, two, one. New objective received.
Alright, let's get the dogs. And we'll go Harvester.
Harvester ready.
Arturito says, what about a Shatterer rush? I mean, it just doesn't do enough damage to the base, man. Like, you can't kill a Harvester with it, and it doesn't do enough damage to a base. So we're back on Fighting Pit, which is obviously the way better map for my deck. The question is, do I go Pitbull or do I save for MLRS? Let's wait and see what he does. He's got a buggy. If he makes, like, some bikes, I'll probably go Pitbull. But if not, then we'll just save for the MLRS. Alright, let's get the MLRS set up. Second Harvester. Alright, definitely correct to go MLRS then. So we'll take this first missile, obviously. And then we'll just go after his Harvester. I'm gonna send another one at his other Harvester. See what he does. He's going air, which makes sense. As a Banshee, not a lot I can do about that. We'll just let this die. To try and kill the Harvester. I think it'll reload in time. It does, very nice. So obviously if I knew I was playing this map every game, I would just have played Slingshot, but sometimes we have to play on Orbit, so that's why we're playing the Pitbull instead. We still have these missiles, we can still kill Banshees and so on, it's not that big a deal. Alright, cool, Banshee down. We've got 2 Harvester kills as well, so we have basically infinite money. And then we'll just try and win the game before he gets out his tech unit. Yeah, looks like we're going to win the game pretty quickly. Alright, cool. 1 minute 40. About as quickly as you can win a game of Rivals.
Objective complete. Establishing battlefield control.
Alright, back on orbit again.
1. New objective available. Harvester ready.
No dog harvester. Could have maybe blocked his harvester there. I wasn't really paying enough attention.
Unit ready.
We'll get a couple of dogs. See what he goes for next. Look like he's going straight into War Factory or Air Tower. Go straight into Air Tower. Alright, we'll get the Pitbull for the laser drones. Wow, he's just going straight for the Harv. What a professional gamer. Pitbull obviously beats laser drones, so, you know. I guess we'll try and set up an MG up here. MG not great on this map for obvious reasons. There's just no way you can place it where it really covers enough. There's Fanatics, fine, no big deal. Kill a couple of these laser drones and then back up and get the Liang heal. Get Shatterer down here. Get the Pitbull down here. Sacrifice these dogs. Make space for more units. And then we'll get more Pitbulls. 2 Pitbulls stacked up is very good against laser drones. And for some reason he drill podded on my Shatterer, so obviously that didn't last long. There's some mutants. Luckily we have the mighty Shatterer, which as long as it's on defense will beat mutants. We also have the MG, which, you know, pretty good against the mutants. Alright, nice. That went pretty well. Some more Fanatics. Not going to be great against the MG. We'll just plonk down a healing drone just in case. Get the Shatterer over here. These Pitbulls are probably going to die. One of them does. It's not too big a deal. Let's get the other one on the healing drone. Get some missiles. Yep, there's laser drones. Pull the Shatterer back. Send some Pitbulls down south. Put the missiles down here. Looks like we're going to need to get onto this bottom left pad as quickly as possible. Alright, so we're going to need to put a Liang drone here because it will actually buy enough time against the laser drones for us to maybe win the missile. Maybe? Yes! Alright, good job, Liang drone. Liang OP.
Enemy base destroyed.
Tib Troopin says I want to see how this deck does versus Orca Bomber. I think it would do fine, man. Like, if you can split your Pitbulls well enough, you can beat Orca Bombers. But yeah, they are going to cause some damage, obviously, to your setup units.
Establishing battlefield control.
Dutch Elite Squad.
3, 2, 1.
I'm going to go dogs first. Have a little scout. Alright, so he's gone rifles. I'm actually going to go straight for his harvester point, because he's going to go harvester now and I'm going to be able to block it. If he doesn't get there first with his rifles, I'll be able to block his harvester. Nice. Alright, so we do manage to block the harvester. If you go for a scout unit first, and your opponent goes for a fast unit like dogs or wheels, you need to be ready to go and protect your Iberium. Because otherwise this happens.
Unit ready.
Alright, so he hasn't harvested for a really long time.
Unit
And we're going to use that time that we bought ourselves to set up an MG.
Unit lost.
I see War Factory built, that's why I'm building a Pitbull. And then I'm probably going to want an MLRS. I'm not sure yet. Here's his own Pitbull. Let's get another Pitbull. Although Pitbull plus MG should easily beat his Pitbull. Yep, and then we'll just block him from getting on the pad.
Unit ready.
Make a repair drone.
Missile launched.
Alright, easily take the missile.
Unit lost.
Let's back up a little and try and move the MG up. And then let's set up an MLRS
Unit
to defend the
lost.
MG. Well, here comes an APC. That shouldn't be a big deal.
Unit ready.
If it drives in, it'll start getting killed by the MLRS. Yep, there you go.
Unit lost.
MLRS should, MG should take out the missiles pretty easily. Alright, and now we have a nice little fortress set up.
Unit
which is obviously great on this map. We'll do a drone to protect the MG from the Talon. And then we'll just use a Pitbull rotating through to kill the Talon. More Talons, so we're going to need more Pitbulls. Alright, this map is insane for this style of deck.
nuclear weapon launched. Mission accomplished. Establishing battlefield control. Three, two, one. New objective.
We're going to go dogs first, go and have a look what he's up to. We'll actually send it straight towards his harvester,
Harvester
in case his
ready.
harvester was a little delayed. Uh-oh, it's a jump jet rush. Alright, we're going to go hide our harvester. Hope he doesn't figure out where it is.
Unit ready.
And we're going to try and use defensive dogs to stall these jump jets. Although this is awkward because our anti-infantry infantry is an MG, which requires setup time. So we don't actually have a way to defend ourselves from these jump jets until we get to like 60 Tiberium. Alright, we actually do need to harvest. Even if he kills our harvester, it's like really important that we get some money. 'Cause like I say, we need to get the MG
Building
online.
online.
Alright, let's get the MG. We're going to lose the first missile. Nothing we can do about that.
Unit ready. Nuclear warhead launched.
Then we'll try and set up the MG.
Major structural damage perceived.
Get a Pitbull in case he goes air. He got Shatterer, sure. Pitbull's still good against that. That's a weird Liang drone, but okay. I'm gonna sacrifice these dogs. I think I just want another MG, given how this game has played out so far. As a Predator, it's not really that good against the MGs, honestly.
Unit lost.
Get the MLRS.
Ready. Warhead launched. Unit ready.
Try and protect these MGs.
Unit
Doesn't
lost.
quite protect the MG, sadly. Let's move it up though and get another MG. I haven't seen any air units yet, so I don't know if he has any. Alright, well, feels bad for my opponent. Not having the greatest time against my fortress. If this was on orbit, we'd obviously be having a lot harder time. But on this map, the fortress deck is just so good. Oops, I need to move that one. Back up, use the healing drone and try and set up another MG. Yeah, I mean, predictably things are going pretty well on this map with the fortress deck. Just so strong. Opponent doesn't even have air, so he definitely can just never break my fortress. Alright, cool. Good job, team.
Nuclear missile launched. Objective complete. Establishing battlefield control. Three, two, one. New objective received. Building online.
Should have gone dogs
Unit
first.
ready.
If we get jump jet rushed, it would have been really bad. Alright, opponent's gonna harvest a rifle, that's fine.
Unit ready.
He goes missiles, that's also fine. Probably want to try and set up an MG if we can.
Unit ready.
Gonna try and set it up down here. On a war factory.
Unit
It's just
lost.
this is the problem with MG on this map. There's no way you can set it up where it holds a pad and also defends. Like it needs to be on a pad and defend a pad at the same time. And there's just nowhere on the map you can do that. All right, so that obviously didn't work out.
Ready.
MG didn't get set up. He used a turret to stop it. So we'll go Shatterer.
Unit
Then we'll go
lost.
Pitbull to defend the Shatterer. There's his own Pitbull. Another Pitbull, so let's get the MLRS set up. Try and move it forwards.
Unit
This game is a pretty good example of what's wrong with Fortress on this map. I have to spend all my resources defending up here, and then he just goes somewhere else.
Unit ready.
The Shatterer is not even holding against his infantry. Alright, it does just about hold, which is nice.
Unit
Nope,
lost.
doesn't hold. That's annoying. We're gonna have to put the drone on the pad. Just to buy time.
Unit lost.
Alright, we are on all the pads now. Looks like we might take the missile. Nice, the dogs do live long enough, but we do lose the MLRS. That's not great.
Unit
Get a
ready.
new one. Heal this stuff up.
Unit ready.
Oh, there's an Orca. We'll let it kill the MLRS so that we can kill it with pit bulls.
Unit lost. Unit ready.
Yeah, MG is just very bad on this map as well. There's nowhere really to put an MG. Doesn't
Unit
suck.
lost.
So I think we're just going to be on Pitbull spam plan for now.
Unit ready.
That's not good against the jump jets though. We need the Shatterer for the jump jets.
Unit lost.
I guess we get another Shatterer.
Unit ready.
Another one. Yeah, we really... This is a
Unit lost.
common issue of not having a anti-infantry infantry. Things like jump jets and missiles are very difficult to deal with. Oh, get on the pad, get on the pad, get on the pad, get on the pad. What are you doing? What are you doing? Oh, God, that was close. Oof. Almost through that one. Almost through it, but it's okay. We're good now. We're good.
Nuclear warhead launched. Unit lost. Unit lost. Enemy base destroyed.
Ooh, that was close. That's, yeah, tough map. Really tough map for that deck, because I just can't use MGs, really. There's no good location for them.
Establishing battlefield control. Three, two, one.
Alright, back on fighting pit.
Objective available. Harvester ready. Unit ready.
We'll get 2 dogs to go after these lasers. More lasers, so we're going to need to go... We'll just back up, because we need to get an MG and protect it.
Building online.
I'm going to try and get a 2v1 over here whilst we set up the MG. There's some bikes. Not too scary. Although we don't have any pad control, unfortunately. Come on, Pitbull, go, 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 go. Ah, too slow. Needed the MG set up on the actual pad.
Damage received.
Alright, let's move the MG up. Protect it with these Pitbulls.
Unit lost.
There's a stealth tank, interesting. Missiles for that, I guess.
Ready. Unit lost. Unit
Wait and see what he does next. If he doesn't have any air, then we can make a second MG. If he moves into an air unit, then I don't want to have double MG on the table. It's going to be tough for him to break this this fortress without any kind of air. Alright, he does flamers, so we're going to Liang drone. Get everything on that.
Unit ready.
Another Pitbull. Alright, nice. That worked out nicely. Looks like he doesn't have air. If he had air, he probably would have built it by now.
Warhead launched.
So we're going to definitely try and build another MG. Put this over here to heal up. We need to lose these 2 single missile troopers as well.
Unit lost.
Alright, let's get another MG. Try and set it up over here. Oh no, there's a Banshee, so he does have some air. Alright, we'll get the double Pitbull down here, and a Liang drone to heal him up. Then we'll get more Pitbulls. We're just going to probably spam Pitbulls now. There's some Flamers, but they can't really break through the MGs. So that's not too much of a threat.
Unit lost. Unit
Alright, yeah.
ready.
Pitbull spam looks like it's going to cover us.
Unit lost.
Alright, nice.
Launched.
This map is, yeah, this map's just fantastic for this deck.
Mission accomplished. Switching battlefield control.
Alright, fighting pit, great.
2, 1.
I'm seriously considering just going Dogs MG instead of Harvester.
Harvester ready.
I think if he's gone Dogs first, it's definitely not right to do. Alright, let's see what he's up to. See if he goes Pitbull. I think we're gonna go Pitbull.
Unit ready.
See what he does. So he's built a barracks very early. That means he's probably going to try and go missiles.
Online.
So I want to stop these dogs from harassing my MG as it moves. He's gone Grens, that's even scarier. Alright, we definitely want to get this MG set up. We want to stop these dogs from harassing it as it moves, which we've done successfully. Alright, snipers. Snipers are pretty bad for me as well. So what we're going to do is put the MG on the snipers as soon as they come into range and then put a Liang drone down. And then we should win. Yeah, nice. If the MG is set up, the snipers can't beat it. But if the MG is moving, snipers will one-shot it. So you definitely need to be aware of that. Alright, he's gone MLRS. But doesn't have any way to contest the pads. So now we're going to basically just end up playing an MLRS mirror. MLRS also loses to MG. So maybe we just go for another MG. We can't really do that against the snipers though. So again, target the snipers as soon as they come into range and Liang drone.
Ready.
And we should win. Very nice. And then we just hold this spot with the MG. We're gonna need dogs to scout because I'm pretty sure his MLRS has enough range
Unit ready.
to shoot. If I move on to his pad, yeah it does. Okay, so now we're just gonna have a really boring stalemate. I think what I need to do is make another dog squadron and then move it in
Unit lost.
to tank the MLRSs at the same time, and then move my MLRS in like this. So I need to do this. I tank his MLRSs, go in with my one, and it should set up and fire in time. Yep, nice.
Unit lost. Unit lost.
So then we'll just do the same thing again, and we'll get another MG, I think.
Unit ready.
Alright, nice. So we do take out both his MLRSs with our
Unit
MLRS.
lost.
Then we'll set up a new one as quickly as possible so that he can't drive in. Oh, yep, we'll target his one. Should be able to kill it. Very nice, we do.
Unit
Alright, looks like
ready.
our fortress is superior to his fortress. And we win the game. Good job, Fortress team.
You are victor.
Alright, last game. Bilge. Let's hope for Fighting Pit. Because our deck is much better on Fighting Pit. Ah, we got Orbit. Rip. Alright, no big deal.
New objective.
Let's just try and make it work.
Harvester ready.
And it's gone rifles.
Unit ready.
I really want to set up an MG, but yeah, it's not great on this map and it's quite difficult to pull off. Get a pit bull for these bikes. Not great though, because he has double bikes now. I guess we need MRS.
Unit ready. Unit lost.
MS moving out. Destruction from distance. Long range obliteration.
Unit ready.
Fire let's set up.
Unit ready.
Alright, so we do take first missile. Thanks to Liang drone. Oops, didn't even move my harvester. Try and keep this MRS alive. Maybe get the Liang drone over to it.
Lost.
What is it? No, why didn't you shoot the bikes? Ah, stupid MLRS. What a tilt.
Unit lost.
Alright, let's stack up some pit bulls for these bikes.
Unit lost. Unit ready.
Stacked up pit bulls are pretty good against bikes. Laser drones, stacked up pit bulls are pretty good against those as well.
Unit ready.
Lasers, troops, not so much. Stacked up pit bulls doesn't beat that one. Get a shatterer.
Ready.
Let's send all the pit bulls this way. Move the dogs to block. Get the shatterer onto this pad.
Enemy catalyst.
Oh, looks like we're gonna win. Hooray! Alright, we did it, boys. 10-0 with the weird fortressy deck. Basically, this is why I played Pitbull, was just for orbit. As you can see, my orbit strategy was almost always just spam Pitbulls with occasional shatterers. Alright, so there you go, guys. Weird fortressy deck. Deck is very good on maps like Fighting Pit, as you saw, and very, very bad on maps like Orbit. So I would say the deck is very map dependent. So if you do want to play it, I would try and save it for events where it's good, like where the maps pool makes sense. Let's take a look at Resource Challenge. So Resource Challenge is Slash Fields and Stonewall. These are both good double harvester maps, so I'd probably recommend some kind of a tech deck on these. But Slash Fields is great for Avatar and Mammoth, and Stonewall is not so good for those decks. So yeah, I don't know. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the slightly odd Fortress deck, and I'll see you guys next time.